floor. Doors opening.
Well, I've been very happy here. The staff are very good. And we're like one family. And if somebody's missing, we say, where's so-and-so? Oh, they're not very well today. They're like our family. And we care for everybody. And it's a lovely atmosphere. Oh,
Now you'll find me with various voices.
that's John there and John the other side.
There we are. And look, my love.
Bye.
Have a straight titty bye. Don't get panic, don't panic, don't panic.
Oh, look, Mr. Mandarin. I never get bored because there's so much going on. We'll exercise on a Monday and the fire bell going off. And Wednesdays is crossword. And Thursday morning I do my painting. I have a tutor come in to show me how to paint and mix the colours up, and I enjoy doing that. Love doing that. It hurt. I was hurt and angry when he died. I was really angry and upset. And we always said we wouldn't keep anything from one another. But it wasn't to be like that.
But he would have preferred it being like that. He wouldn't have wanted you to have worried about him, you see.
No, I know why you did it. But at the same time, I thought he went all through that on his own. He didn't share it with me. I did feel that. But we don't know the circumstances. That's what I said. You never know what's around the corner.
He wanted to do things for you, didn't he?
I could have done more, but he wouldn't let me. He'd go up, when we changed the bed, I wanted to go up. It's easier. No, I'll do it. Oftentimes he had the sheet upside down. And when he was gone out, I crept up and did it how I wanted it. But not to hurt his feelings, because he was so kind. The carer said this morning, she looked at that photograph and she said, that looks like a caring man by the photograph. I said he was. He was always people's interest. On our diamond wedding, oh yes, we had this balloon. Oh, it plagued us to death because it had disappeared. We had it in the living room over the record player, and we come down and couldn't find it. Wondered where it was. He said, well, I'm not going to bed till I find it. Anyway, we had to give up. We couldn't find it. I said, oh, it's gone through the bathroom windows. Next morning, when I pulled my bedroom curtains back, there it was, peeping at me. This balloon. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, laugh. I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my life. Oh.
available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Hi Ray, it's Mum. Just wondered if you'd heard from Claire today. Obviously you're not at home, so I'll ring you later. Bye. I'm 80 years old. I live on my own in a little semi-detached house. My husband Brian died 19 years ago, so since then I've been on my own, which has been quite sad really, because these should be the golden years when we share our time together, but unfortunately he had a heart attack and died quite suddenly. So since then I've lived on my own. About a month or two after Brian died, I met up with a colleague that I used to work with years ago, and her husband had died about 2 months before Brian. And her name's Dorothy, and she was married to Stan. We became firm friends, sharing each other's holidays, and I was with her when she had problems, and she was there with me. Unfortunately, in July this year, she passed away. Since then, I felt even quite lonely without her, but that's life, and she's now at rest, so I've lost another good friend. I suppose the most thing I miss about having Brian, that's from having someone in my life, is having someone to discuss things. When things go wrong, there's no one to say, oh, Bri, what should we do about this? Or, Bri, do you think we should do that? Suddenly you're on your own and got to make all your own decisions. But I have got 4 lovely children, and they've all got lovely partners, which help me out if I am in difficulties. So I'm well blessed in that way. I remember when Brian and I had a little caravan, and we hadn't had it very long, and we went down in Devon. There was Brian, Pauline and I. We were travelling back and going down this hill, and suddenly he looked out the back and he said, oh, the caravan's gone. And there was like, felt a bit rubbly, and they looked behind and there was the caravan, and it was going slowly zigzagging down the hill, or so it seemed, and it went in the front of a bus. Oh, it was awful. The roads was all blocked, and we felt awful, but we had to leave the caravan in Devon. It was all shattered. It was all over the road. We felt so embarrassed, but fortunately no one was really hurt, so that's the main thing about it. But that was the end of our caravan, and he said he'd never ever tow a caravan again. Brian had several heart attacks and several mini strokes, and after one of the mini strokes, it's not funny really, but I always have a little chuckle, and he did too. He couldn't pronounce some words properly, and he always used to say pick and pork pies instead of pork and pickle pies. And when I see pork and pickle pies, I always think of him and have a little chuckle, because he saw the funny side of it. He was absolutely lovely really, and I loved him to bits. Although sometimes my house seems a bit big for me, when my family all come, it seems quite small and crammed with people again, which is absolutely wonderful. And although I miss Bri so much, and Dorothy, those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day.